Right, so someone says to me I should start making videos more. Um, think I might. This is a video on distractions and other helpful things to help you with your mental health. Now, first I want to start with some things that I find really helpful, which are music, but a particular type of music. I'll let you hear it. Now, this is something I would say I would turn to if I needed a bit of a chill, or if things were getting a bit too stressful in life, just to take my mind away. I'll let you hear a little bit of it. Now, that kind of music is something that I personally would listen to just to make that feel good vibes get out. Another thing that I love just listening to the rain. Like, I don't know what it is, but there's just something about it that just is quite just calming. Would recommend rain, like sounds, music, anything on YouTube. Really, really good. And there's one more thing I'll show you on TV that's really cool. Now, this one I'm going to actually show you how to get. So you go over to your search engines and stuff. I've already typed it in before, so I should find it. And if you type in fireplace, there you go. Fireplace for your home is what it will come up as, right? So you get loads of different options here. Oops, what have I done? See, it's kind of hard to record and do things at the same time. Yeah, there we go. So you've got this one or you've got this one. So we'll go for the classic, and you click on resume playing, and in a couple of minutes it'll come up. So I don't know if you can hear that, but basically on your TV you will have an actual fireplace, and you will hear it cracking and making all the noises as it burns away. This can be quite therapeutic as well. This was recommended to me off of a CPN. Yeah, I think it's quite good that Netflix have something like this, and it's free. Well, slightly free. If you've got Netflix, you can do it. Next, we have my Motion fish tank, which is very nice just having it in a room and just chilling, just watching the fish move. I found this helps with being on my own quite a bit, just on in the background, bit of background noise. And next, we have a fidget spinner. These are very, very good for having in your hand. Just like, even when you're out and you're just a bit stressed and just like, I don't know, like it makes a noise. I don't know if you can hear it, but just it gives you something to like focus, and you can feel it going round, and I don't know, it's just something about it that helps. It helps with grounding you if you're like really, really struggling. Yeah, get one of these. They're about £3 or something. I'm in the works, but yeah. I would say invest in one of these because they're good for like out in a bus or whatever. You're a bit nervous, you can just go. No deal even though, you know. Now, I know what you're all going to say. Oh, look how cute that is. But this is really good because I get quite angry at times, and instead of causing damage, I can just simply hit it off a wall and nothing happens. I've not damaged anything, hopefully not. But yeah, just having that, and even just like squeezing it, it's like a bit of sensory in a way. Yeah, I find it's quite good when you're stressed, but just don't burst it. But it's just, even just feeling it, it's just something different, you know. And I also taking your anger out and it in a wall. Good tip. Another thing I'd recommend is these. I find them a really, really good distraction. It's basically an old thing called Scoobies. If you've not heard of them, they're basically just like bits of plastic. But they're good because, again, if you're like me and you like to keep like needing to do something with your hands, keep you busy when you're feeling like really, really down, or you're just needing just something a bit bored, or I don't know, maybe feeling like self-harm. Honestly, I don't know. But they can be useful if you use them at certain times. So for me, I quite enjoy these, can sit and do them all day. So basically you make them like this. There's another way you can make them as well, but that's the way I like. And basically you can hang them on your keys, I don't know, on your bag, and just kind of like pull the zip. I don't know, you can do loads of things with them. That's a good distraction for me. And something similar are loom bands. Everybody knows what loom bands are, and if you don't, that's okay. I don't have one already made, but basically, I don't know if you can see this little picture up here, but it's like, it makes like a little band. Again, very, very good if you like doing stuff with your hands. Can hurt your fingers after a while though, but you get a nice little rubbery band bracelet thing at the end of it. Also very good for pinging. If you feel that helps you with self-harm, that's a way to get away with people not noticing. Another thing, now this one's a bit of a strange one, but basically PVA glue is the best glue to use, I would recommend. But I quite like sometimes, if I'm feeling a bit self-harm triggery, sometimes I tend to put it on my hands, and I know that sounds strange, right, but there is a point to it. Or even if you don't want to get your hands dirty, you're a bit not too sure about it, you could even just put it in this like a pot and a Pritt stick and just kind of mix it and let it kind of get a while to stick. But your hands will obviously stick quicker, so that's why I kind of tend to use my hands sometimes. But yeah, see if you just put the glue on yourself, right, even if it's on your arm or your hands or whatever, and just like kind of spread it. Once it hardens in, you peel it off, basically. It peels off. And sometimes I find that can merit self-harm in a way. But you're not actually like wrecking your skin, you're just peeling glue off, do you know? I'll show you some other things. Another thing that I really like doing, recently just went out and bought another one, is these. You can get them in like Hobbycraft or places like that. Your photo turns out like this, but originally it will look like that, and it is quite difficult, I will admit, but you do get there. Really good focus thing. If you're wanting to just like, if you're really good at just focusing on something and getting it done, that's something really good for you. It's just basically pins and sequences. I have made some. I'll even show you one that I've already done actually, give you an idea. So this is one of the ones that I've already done. As you can see, it's a skull. So if I zoom in a bit, you'll see like these little dots here. They are the pins, and the sequences are obviously underneath. So where you're seeing the white dots on the other one is where you kind of put the colours in, but it does tell you where to. But yeah, it's a very long time. But you get there. And this is another one that I've done. It's a little girl. She's just the same sequences as you can see. But you get a really good finish when you're done. And it kind of makes it all worthwhile when you can put it up on your wall, done it. I'm not saying that these steps will cure you. and it'll distract you all the time. It might not, but it's just some ideas that I've tried. There is a few more that I've got to show you yet, if you want to stick around. So another thing I find quite helpful and therapeutic, again using your hands, is knitting. I find it works well. That is basically a box full of knitting stuff in there. Not that I'm a pro or anything, but knitting can help. Because again, you're using your hands, you're using your head, you're using your eyes, and it's also sensory, something different to feel. So, could give it a bash. Another thing that I really, really like, and you're going to be maybe slightly overwhelmed at how much I've got, but they do help as well, and I'm going to show you them right now. Right, so this pile here is just word searches, and the other side is colouring in books, but with a twist. So here we've got a mindfulness word search, and this was out of the works, and basically it's just, it kind of just takes your mind away from things, you know. So brave, like loving words. I know probably when you're in that kind of mindset, you're probably going, not really feeling stuff like that, but bear in mind they can help. And there's this one that I've not actually tried yet, a bedtime word search. Might actually try it tonight as I'm struggling a little. Again, can't sleep, all the different words for it. Dream, twinkle twinkle little star. So you are seeing that just as I'm seeing it, really. So again, this was from the works. It was not that price, so do not get alarmed. It was a lot cheaper than that. And another one I've got here is one that I bought recently as well, another mindfulness one. Again, kind of the same thing, warm words. Just happy stuff, really. It's kind of what's in them to kind of bring you back a bit from the mood you're in. I'll show you some of the colouring books as well. Now, see just this offer right here, Jade Summer, I would strongly advise buying some of her books on Amazon. Really, really good. I have did some, as you can see there. So basically they come like this, and you get quotes on them, and then just little kind of things round about. I do find them really, really good. Again, just gives you a boost, like stuff like that. It just makes you think, I can do this, you know. I could go on and on here all day working through, but they're really good books, and they're that good that I have probably got at least, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's got 4 in it, so 8. 10. So I have got 10 of her books on my line. So that tells you how good they actually are. So you need to go and try them. Yeah, they're not too pricey, but I would strongly recommend them. Yeah, strongly. Now, there's one more thing that I can think of right now, that I'm going to show you. TW, trigger warning. Shouldn't trigger you, really. It's basically 2 books that I've got. Again, online. But this was a book by Scott Shrubsole. Sorry if I've said his name wrong. But this is what the book looks like, right? And I haven't myself yet read it, but the blurb on the back was, like, the description of things was quite me. this is the man here that did all the work. But yeah, I would say the book could be quite helpful to people, especially with emotional personality disorder. Me. He's basically just talking about distractions that he's tried to overcome it. And another one here is a journal that he done, from self-harm to self-harmony. Again, tells you a bit about himself on the back, what he's been through. Again, the same man. But yeah, if you could purchase them too, and if you manage to read them before me, you can let me know down below how they are. But I think they're meant to be really, really good. From reviews I read anyway, they did sound really, really good. Yeah, so you've had a little insight into my wonders of distraction. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else that I'm missing out at all. Well, there is a box that I should maybe get out, but I really don't know what it is at the moment. But there's stuff in it. I won't show you it. I know myself what's in it. It's more a sensory box, and within this box I have Play-Doh, I have slime, I have bubbles. So again, feeling, touching different things, actually making the motion to breathe out, letting the bubbles out. I also have a spray in there, and the reason I've got that, it's personal to me, the spray that I've got in there. And sometimes when I'm feeling really off, or I'm needing something to bring me back, to make me feel a bit lonely at times, or something to do it anyway, and just spraying on myself can make me feel like the person's actually there, but they're not. It can be quite comforting. So I don't know if any of you maybe feel like that at times, maybe needing that comfort, a smell, something that you know. Another good thing is that I've got in there is little oils. And they're like tea tree, peppermint, loads of different things you can buy. You can even put them on your wrist. But they're a lot nicer in a diffuser. But you can put it on your wrist and have it like when you're out and just be like, so like if you're dissociating or something, or you're really, really struggling to stay in the moment, you could just do that, and it should kind of bring you to the moment, but you need to keep yourself in the moment as well as that. It's not going to cure everything. I'm trying to think of what else, because I don't want to miss anything out. Sometimes I like getting stickers. I know that sounds babyish, but like, it's an achievement to go a day, 2 days, 3 days, or X, Y, and Z more, without self-harm or anything like that. It's quite good to give yourself a merit to know that you've done well. I don't do it a lot, but I have got something that I bought in Hobbycraft, which I can go and show you right now. So here is the rewards chart, and it's got all your days, Monday to Sunday, and you can put any date you want on them. They basically just come in this pack. Oh, that's another one actually. Sorry about that. Move that aside then, we'll talk about that in a minute. Right, so this is like an awards chart, right? So you do get them a lot, and breathe. Right, you do get a lot of them, right? In the pack, and you basically would just put like task, right? So for us, for anyone, it could be, I don't know, as simple as, did I make my bed? Did I feed myself? What did I eat for dinner? Did I eat breakfast? Did I take my meds? Like, did I self-harm? Anything like that. And it comes with a set of stickers, and you can just pick what one you want. And I would say to do it about 10 o'clock, or as you do it through the day if you're in, and you just basically would put a sticker on wherever it was, on that day. And when you get to the end of the week, you could even set like a goal for yourself. So like, I don't know, you could even set a goal for like, if I make it to the end of the week, I'll treat myself to whatever. Or if I haven't made it to the end of the week, not to punish yourself, but maybe still treat yourself, but maybe not as big, because recovery doesn't happen overnight, and even to get 1 star on that list is amazing. Even to start the list would be amazing. So don't doubt yourself too much. Just set goals that you know you could achieve. Don't think too big. And the other one I was going to show you that you accidentally already seen is this one. And this is a weekly planner, and it runs from Monday to Sunday, and it's got notes and stuff on it. So again, you could do the same thing with this, but you could make it a bit more fun. You could maybe write, Monday I am going to get out my bed at whatever, going to go to my bed, whatever, and you're going to make sure you made it your goals, stuff like that. Also just gives you a bit of, I don't know, I feel for me when I fill them out, it gives me a bit of purpose, it gives me a reason to be getting up and doing stuff. So I find with it written down, it makes me want to do it. That can be very, very helpful too. Another thing